Well, dear students, welcome to my class for 10th students. For 10th. Okay. This is the continuity of acids, bases, and salts. Right. So, in the previous class, we have discussed so many chemical properties and common points of acids and bases. Right now, in this class, I am going to discuss what happens to an acid or a base in a water solutions. So, what happens to an acid or a base in a water solutions. That means so if you have acids and bases, when acids mix with water, what will gives, or water reacts with base, what will gives. That is what let we discuss in this chapter. For this we need an activity. For this activity we need 2 test tubes. Okay, this is one test tube. For this test tube I am going to take a 1 gram of solid NaCl. NaCl means sodium chloride. Okay, nama? Sodium chloride in a clean and dry test tube. Okay, na? This is a sodium chloride. I am taking this is a sodium chloride in a clean and dry test tube. For this test tube, I am going to add a few drops of concentrated H2SO4. So, I am taking one test tube. For this test tube, I am going to add 1 gram of sodium chloride. In this test tube, sodium chloride is there, solid sodium chloride. For this solid sodium chloride, I am going to add concentrated H2SO4. After adding concentrated H2SO4, the gas is liberated. That gas we call as HCl gas. That is HCl gas. Okay, if you put a blue litmus paper, what will happen? What happens, ma'am? So when H2SO4 is added to NaCl, the gas is liberated. That gas is HCl gas. When you put the blue litmus paper to the mouth of the test tube, the blue color litmus paper will changes into red color. Blue litmus paper to red color. Okay, nama? This is happens. Why this is happens? I am telling the techniques. BRA. Blue litmus paper change into red color, that we call as acidic. This gas is acidic in solutions. This is in acidic nature. Right, ma? So that means sodium chloride and H2SO4 reacts together and gives a hydrochloric acid. So let's see what happens in the chemical reaction. Let me write the chemical reactions. So I am taking H2SO4 and NaCl. The products are sodium bisulfate and HCl. For the balancing purpose, I am taking 2 here, 2 HCl, 2 Na2, BiR also 2. So H2, here H2. Here 1S, here also 1S. Here O4 and here also O4. And 2 Na, 2 Na. Cl2Cl, here also 2L. So this is the reaction. Here the HCl is a gas. Okay, Rama, this is a gaseous state, G. Okay, this reaction occurs in this activity. For this activity, if you put the blue litmus paper, this blue litmus paper change into red color. What color? red color. That's we call as this solution or this mixture we call as acidic in nature. Which nature? Acidic in nature. So if the HCl gas, you will this gas is pass into the water. What happens? Let's see. HCl reacts with water. What happens? HCl reacts with water. So this water combines with HCl. So simply when acids reacts with water, it produces H plus ions. So simply I written the general reactions. General reaction, that is acid plus water. Acid plus water gives hydrogen ions. H plus ion. Acid plus water. You can take any acids. Okay, Namma? Any acids you can take and reacts which gives hydrogen ions. But please remember, this is cannot possible. These hydrogen ions cannot exist alone. They always exist with the water. In the absence of water, we cannot get the hydrogen ions from this. See, I am taking the one example HCl right now. From this HCl, we cannot produce H plus ion and Cl minus ions from this. Always HCl reacts with water. See in these reactions, HCl reacts with water. It produces H3O plus and Cl minus. Like this. So this H plus ion reacts with water. It gives H plus H3O. That means H2O. Sorry, Nama. Here H2O is there. For this H2O, here H plus ions are combining together. It gives H3O plus. This we call as hydrogen ion. That we call as hydrogen ion or hydronium. This H3O plus we call as a hydronium ion. You can take any acids. All acid produces hydrogen ions when mixed with the water. So I can take one more example, that is HNO3. HNO3 is an acid, right? So when HNO3 reacts with water, here also H2O is there now. So H and H2O, it produces as H3O plus and NO3 minus, like this. Okay, Nama? Please remember, when acids reacts with water, it produces H plus ions, like this, H plus ion, right now, H plus ions. So when this H plus ions reacts with water, it gives hydronium ions. H plus ion cannot exist lonely. Single exist of this H plus ion is not possible. It always combining with the water. Right now, this is what happens in the water. Sorry, acid reacts with water. That means acid and water solutions. So next we have to see what happens when bases reacts with water. What happens when bases reacts with water? I written here now. So in all these are acids right now. So one more you can take examples. So H2SO4. H2SO4 is an acid right now. So H2SO4 is acid, reacts with water. It gives here H2O is there, already H2O is there. So H3O plus, here from one H is combines with this water. Here from this is the hydronium ion from remaining. So what happens? H2SO4, one H is removed right now. So from this remaining product is HSO4 minus. These are all acids. Okay, Rama? When acids reacts with water, it produces H plus ion. Please remember. Next, in the same way, when bases reacts with water, reacts with water, it produces hydroxide. That means OH ion, hydroxide ion. Let's take the example base, that is NaOH. This is base right now. So when base reacts with water, it produces Na plus and OH minus. Like this. When bases reacts with water, it produces OH minus ion. For this, we can write like this. NaOH reacts with water, it produces Na plus and OH minus. Cannot exist as H3O plus. Here only hydroxide ion. Here hydronium ion. In acids we see the hydronium ion. In bases hydroxide, OH hydroxide ions. Right now. So this is very very important. You can take any examples. MgOH2, magnesium oxide, MgOH2. So this reacts with water or mixed with water, it produces Mg plus 2OH minus. The very important point is you have to remember, when acids reacts with water, it produces H plus ion. When bases reacts with water, it produces hydroxide ion. This is enough. Okay, Nama? This is enough. Okay, I am telling, any acids reacts with water, it produces H plus ion, and bases reacts with water, produces OH minus ions. So one more thing, when bases generally produces hydroxide ion, okay na, hydroxide ion, that is OH minus ion, in water, only in water. Please remember, bases which are soluble, bases which are soluble in water called as alkalis. Okay, no? That means all bases do not dissolve in water. But only some bases dissolve in water we call as alkalis. Please remember. So it produces bitter in taste. If you touch, that feels a soapy feel, and is also corrosive. Okay, Nama, these are the some characters of alkalis. If you observe the periodic table, alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, you can see the alkaline elements, alkaline earth elements right now. So in now as we identified that all acids generate H plus ion, aqueous H plus ion, right now. The next is bases generate OH minus ion. This is what enough in this class. You have to remember simple this point. Acids generate H plus ions, bases produces OH minus ion when reacts with water. Okay. This is the very very important. So if you work about the neutralization reactions. Already we discussed about this neutralization reactions. Acids reacts with the bases which produces. So acids reacts with base, it produces salt and water. This is what neutralization reaction. Okay, Nama? This is what neutralization. In this acids we represented as HX. And base we represented MOH, metal hydroxides. Okay, Nama? In this M and X combinedly together, this M and X combined together form salt. That is MX. Plus remaining water. Here OH and here H2 and O. H2O is the water. Right? From this we know that what we know that acids reacts with bases, it produces salt and water. This we call as a neutralization reactions. That means H plus and OH minus ion. H plus ions from hydrogen acids and OH minus from bases, which produces water. It produces water. Water is in liquid states. Okay, now this is what we call as a reaction when acids and bases reacts together. We call as a neutralization process. Okay. So if you observe the concentrated H2SO4 bottles or sodium pillate bottles. So here one warnings are there. Don't touch in hands without gloves. Don't touch. So don't pour. Don't use this H2SO4. This is warnings like this. That means the process of dissolving an acid or a base in water is highly exothermic reactions. That means if you take a beaker, in this beaker I am going to fill the half of the water. First I am taking water right now. In this water, what I am going to, this is concentrate, this is water now. For this water I am going to add concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4. This is the way to dilute the H2SO4. Dilution. This we call as a dilution process. What we call dilution. Dilutions means addition of water to any acids or bases. Addition of water we call as a dilutions. So if you add the acid to water, if you add the acid to water, if you touch the beaker, if you touch the base of the beaker, you will feel the warm. Why? Because this produces more amount of heat. This process produces heat. Why the heat produces right now? For this producer of heat we call as exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions. Right. So addition of H2SO4 to water. This is what happens. If in case if you add the water to acid, what happens? So this is highly vigorous. So sometimes it fire catches and the containers will breaks. This is do not done in your labs. This is wrong method. Always we have to add acid. Add acid to water. Acid to water is the correct. No, water does not add to acid. This is wrong one. Always you have to add acid to water. Okay, Nama? That means you have to add some small amount of acids to water. Don't add water to acid. It will wrong method. Wrong method. Okay, Nama? This is wrong method. This is the right method. Okay? Always you have to add acid to water. One more example. I am taking one more beaker. For this beaker I am going to take this is water. In this beaker I am going to further add NaOH, sodium hydroxide pellets. Sodium hydroxide pellets, NaOH pellets. When you add this NaOH pellets and stir well, if you touch the beaker, this is also produces heat. That's why this is also an example for exothermic reactions. You write you already wrote the test. I am asking what is exothermic reaction and endothermic reactions. But you don't mention didn't mention the examples for these exothermic reactions and endothermic reactions. This preparation of NaOH solution is an exothermic reaction, and also preparation of acids. This is also a exothermic reactions. No one mentioned correctly, but I given the marks full. Okay na? Why? Because of this is first test na. That's why I am giving the marks. So only some peoples are mentioned the examples. Okay. So these are the examples, exothermic reactions. What is meant by exothermic reactions? These are the chemical reaction in which heat is liberated. Heat is liberated or released. That we call as exothermic reactions. This is exothermic reactions. Addition of acid to water and addition of base to water. This is we call as exothermic reactions. Okay, nama? This is all about today's class. I think you will more about curious about next concepts. Okay, how strong are acid or base solutions? That is you will study about in the pHs, pH. Okay na? pH also blood pH, sugar pH, and also urine pH. This is also very important concepts you will study in the next videos. Okay na? Thank you.